The unspoken rules of family ties. As you sit here, wondering what you would do in this impossible situation, let me ask you one thing. Have you ever felt like your life is a never-ending puzzle, with pieces constantly shifting and changing? Like you're stuck between two worlds, torn between love and responsibility, loyalty and logic? For me, that's exactly where I find myself right now. My name is Emily, and I'm about to share a story that will make you question the unspoken rules of family ties. As we delve into this complex web of relationships, emotions, and decisions, you'll be forced to confront your own values and morals. I've been living with my partner, Alex, for 3 years now. We're both in our late 20s, trying to build a life together amidst the chaos of the city. My sister Rachel has been living with us rent-free since she graduated from college 2 years ago. She's always claimed to be looking for a job, but so far, nothing seems to stick. As we navigated the ups and downs of our lives, I often found myself walking on eggshells around Rachel, never wanting to rock the boat or hurt her feelings. But little did I know that this delicate dance would eventually come crashing down around us. It started when Alex lost his part-time teaching gig due to budget cuts at the school where he worked. He's been applying to other jobs non-stop, but it's tough out there, and we're struggling to make ends meet. Rachel has been taking advantage of our hospitality for too long, and I feel guilty for not setting boundaries sooner. The final straw was when Alex came home from a job interview and found out that Rachel had, helpfully, ordered a bunch of takeout using my credit card, saying she was cooking dinner but actually just got hungry. We're talking about $80 worth of food that we can't afford right now. I lost it, and told her she needed to start paying rent or find a place of her own. Alex thinks I'm being too harsh, that Rachel is just having a tough time finding a job and we should be more supportive. But the truth is, Rachel's 27 years old and has been living off us for 2 years now. She's got no savings, no skills to speak of, and seems content with just drifting from one dead-end job to another. I feel like I'm enabling her laziness. When Alex tried to intervene, Rachel got defensive and said we're just mad because we don't want to support her anymore. But the thing is, we do love her and we want to help her get back on her feet. We've even offered to help her job search and pay for a resume building course. The problem is, she's not taking it seriously. I feel like I'm being torn in two, my loyalty to my sister versus my responsibility to Alex and our future together. Should I keep trying to help Rachel get back on her feet, or do I need to draw the line and tell her it's time for her to start taking care of herself? Background and context. Let me give you a little more background on why this situation is so complex. My sister Rachel and I are close, but our relationship has always been a bit complicated. We grew up in a big family with lots of siblings, and sometimes it feels like we're competing for attention. When she moved in with us 2 years ago, I thought it would be great to have her around more often, but now I realize that I've been enabling her behavior. Alex, on the other hand, has always been very supportive of my sister. He's tried to help her find jobs and even offered to let her stay for free for a while longer if she just gets her life together. But as much as he loves Rachel, he's also worried about our financial situation and how it affects us both. Breaking down the situation. So what went wrong here? In my opinion, the problem lies in the fact that Rachel has been taking advantage of our hospitality for far too long. She's not making any effort to find a job or take care of herself, and it's affecting our relationship as well as our finances. I think Alex is being too soft on her because he feels guilty about losing his teaching gig. He wants to help her out, but in doing so, he's enabling her behavior even more. I'm not saying that Rachel doesn't deserve support, she does. But at some point, you have to draw the line and expect people to take responsibility for their own lives. What would you do? Now it's your turn to weigh in. Should I keep trying to help Rachel get back on her feet, or do I need to set boundaries and tell her it's time for her to start taking care of herself? One possible perspective is that we're being too harsh on Rachel. She's just having a tough time finding a job, and with our support, she'll eventually get back on track. But another perspective is that we've been enabling her behavior for far too long, and it's time to let her take responsibility for her own life. Perhaps you've been in similar situations before. Have you ever had to set boundaries with family members or friends who were taking advantage of your hospitality? Whatever your thoughts are, I want to hear them. Share your opinions, share your experiences, and let's break down this complex situation together. Conclusion. As I sit here, trying to make sense of everything that's happened, I'm reminded of the importance of setting boundaries in relationships. It's not about being harsh or unloving, it's about showing love and care by expecting people to take responsibility for their own lives. If you're struggling with similar situations in your own life, please know that you're not alone. We all face impossible choices and complex decisions every day, but by sharing our stories and experiences, we can learn from each other and grow as individuals. So, what do you think? Should I keep trying to help Rachel get back on her feet, or do I need to set boundaries and tell her it's time for her to start taking care of herself? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more complex stories, thought-provoking discussions, and honest explorations of the human experience. Together, let's navigate the unspoken rules of family ties and discover what it means to truly love and support those around us.